if I'm mad, I can go Hulk and smash. You can get all my raps, better not cross my path. I'm just mad, I'm big, mad. We stay mad, cause we mad.
Good evening, everybody. You're tuning to the Mad Ones Live Podcast. I'm your boy Boogaloo Jones, the host with the most, man. And hey, man, y'all see the title of this video, man. Should we get rid of drill music? And is the black community afraid of YN? I'm gonna tell you the only reason I'm doing this, because I seen a damn documentary we gonna go over today that kind of disturbed the hell out of me. And all this stuff going on right now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? So that's one reason I'm talking about this today. You know, if it disturbed me, it got to be hella effed up. that just be for real. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, man, give folks time to come on in here. Before we get into that, I'm going to show y'all some stuff that, of course, some stuff online. See what's going on, Brick? What's going on, Jeff? You know what I'm saying? My bad for yesterday, too. They switched my schedule around, so we're going to be doing Tuesday through Fridays now. No more Mondays. Yeah. What's going on, Charlie? Yeah, man. Selma, that's right, man. Hey, I need y'all to come. I want y'all to speak on what we're going to go over today, man. But I do got to show y'all some stuff before we get to that, man. The reason I don't eat, them food trucks, man, y'all better stop eating all them food trucks, man. All them food trucks, they be parked in front of Greater Hospital down here. I know they probably everywhere in New York, but hey, man, stop eating all them food trucks, man. Let me show y'all this right here. This got to be the craziest shit. I don't know. So look at this. Look at Buddy, what he doing. This is food truck. Look at this motherfucker. The man that snatched up a whole goddamn pigeon finna serve it as y'all as some damn chicken. Y'all better stop eating all these folk damn food trucks. Hey, for real. The man snatched up a whole pigeon, didn't know he was gonna count. You know how many of these little restaurants I see down here? Y'all, I ain't even missing no more. Never again. No more life. Man, look at this, man. Man got a whole pigeon. You know, serving it y'all as some chicken or something. Y'all gonna eat it. We gonna eat it like some damn food, too. Man, a whole damn pigeon. Whole little pigeon. Them pigeons eat any damn thing. Cigarette butts, anything. They let you know they feed you any damn thing. I wonder if that's what they do in downtown Atlanta. You gotta do them, throw some bread down. Them pigeons gonna come. Look at that, the whole damn pigeon. I mean, I ain't gonna laugh about that truck no more. Stop eating out these damn food trucks, man. Stop eating out these people food trucks. Stop doing it. Yeah, man. I gotta show y'all one more thing before we get into what we getting on today, man. Now, I want y'all to read. Now, this is crazy. This, what in the hell? I want y'all to read this now. Am I tripping or am I tripping? Now, I want y'all see what this is. 31-year-old Florida woman arrested and charged with multiple charges for shooting at someone tied earlier this morning. She was identified by New Shot Spotters Alert System, which provides the location and other information within 60 seconds. Now, there's a whole damn woman right here. Now, these studs done went too damn far. Man, he look like a whole, he got the sideburns and everything. But there's a whole damn woman. Y'all see this? Hey, man, I can't make this stuff up. This is a whole woman right here. But, boy, you look more like me than I do. Come on, man. What the hell is going on, man? 31-year-old Florida woman charged with shooting somebody's damn tires out. But you can't make this stuff up. I know I can't. Man. Hey, man. Yeah, but I'm saying, look at it. This is a woman, though, Jeff. I understand how they caught her. This is a lady. Look at the 31-year-old Florida woman arrested and charged with multiple charges for shooting at someone's tires earlier this morning. Yeah, this how y'all studs look down there, Charlie, in Florida? Hey, I got to ask a question. What the hell they got in the water down there in Florida, man? What going on, Kate? This a whole damn woman. Look at it. Look at her.
Ain't no way in here.
Boy, I swear to God, 31-year-old Florida woman arrested and charged with multiple charges for shooting at someone's tire early in the morning. She was identified by the new ShotSpotter alert system, which provides the location and other information within 60 seconds. Come on, man. Yeah, there's a whole woman right here. Yeah, hey, man, you
like
can't.
gunplay.
Yeah. Come on, man.
And she do
Hey, man, yeah. Hey, look, Charlie said, I know a couple of chicks that look like, boy, hey, brother, hey, man, god damn. They want to be a nigga bad up something, man. God almighty, man.
I can't, man. I hate it.
You can't make this stuff up, man. Hey, man, yeah, you cannot make this stuff up. But nah, man, we're going to get to that main story, man. This damn drill rap, hey, man, I seen some disturbing stuff, bro. I done seen the disturbing, hey, man, this drill, man, look. Hey, man, look.
Yeah, these little niggas lost their goddamn minds.
We jump in the car today. We going to Dallas today. This is the craziest drill shit I've never heard. When y'all hear this, y'all like, what in the hell? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, man, I want y'all to. These all damn. The crazy part about it, all these are children, bro. These are babies. Babies, man. Can't make this stuff up, man. Look, you see the screen, K?
Yeah, we good.
You hear me, K?
Yeah, I got you. We good.
I'll make sure we were good. Make sure y'all can hear this stuff. Okay, yeah, well, these damn shit, let's get into this, man. This shit disturbed the hell out of me just watching it, so that's why I had to, man, we need to get rid of the drill.
Everybody wins when the family feels.
Shout out to the family, first of all. Shout out, always got some dope content, but yeah, let's get to this, man. You see, already starting out disrespectful as hell. Pissing on somebody's grave.
Yeah.
Let's get to it, man.
In that, what's the name? The little,
they said that
Julio, or his partner.
No, this ain't got nothing to do with Florida. This shit everywhere. This Dallas. This is worse than all this shit in Florida.
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas.
Man,
check that. We jumping in. We going to Texas today. But check this out, man. Let's get into some of this stuff.
somebody pissed on at the graveside.
Yeah, me.
That was you.
Well, you filmed that video in front of the grave, and then I seen the grave was blurred out.
Him and all the set.
And so you don't feel like that's taking a little too far, going to the graveside?
Nah, when it's deep, it can only get deeper.
I think the sister, she was on there saying like, y'all come back here, come do it again.
But look, this the crazy thing though. Look, my brother Kuz in jail right now. He had already pissed on him. She went up there after he pissed. But it was the second time.
Yeah, but that shit was back to back, so I ain't even know that. We caught his dumb ass out of bounds. What the fuck is he doing? We the cops, a nigga on load.
That money, boy, I put it right on your head. Have young niggas gon' go crazy. CUC, yeah, we be the cleanup crew. Left for niggas think.
Teenage boys for the murder of a 15-year-old girl during the weekend.
Looking for suspects after a 2-year-old was killed in a drive-by shooting.
Now, all this shit got to do with this same little story we on. All these news clips now. This shit ridiculous.
Near Fair Park.
Surveillance video obtained by WFAA showed the moment 6 people were shot in Pleasant Grove. The victims were standing outside of a store. One man even relaxing on the ground when bullets started flying.
Take a look at your screens now. We are getting new video of the terrifying moments after a shooting at the State Fair of Texas on Saturday. This footage shows at least one officer here with his gun drawn, and you can see the people there ducking, running for cover.
I got to be stronger for my family. So
it's hard to be strong.
I can't really show emotions or nothing like that.
After a loved one's death.
Because I got to be strong for my family.
Jamesia Newhouse told me about her brother, Carriante Green.
I feel like my soul gone.
The 18-year-old Dallas teen was at a block party Saturday night at this East Dallas rec center when he was shot and killed. Police have made no arrests.
We want justice, and we demand justice.
Patricia Winfield is his great aunt.
Just turned 18 January 2nd. Just turned 18. Just started living. For somebody to come up and snuff him away.
Believe it or not, fam, the first quarter of 2025 is officially over. And I would like to start the video off like, believe it or not, fam, the first quarter of 2025 is officially over. And I would like to start the video off like this. For the family members who putting in that work, staying true to their goals to get to where they want to be at in life, I'm proud of you. And for those who out here not getting nothing done, BSing, not being productive, tighten up. We banking on you. None of us is bigger than the next person. Now, I say all this to say this. Recently, an up-and-coming Dallas rapper has went viral while incarcerated. While already incarcerated for a murder, this young man had decided to tattoo his opposition's deceased mom on his hand.
Now, come on, bro. You hear some of this? This nigga done damn tatted his dead mama on his hand.
Did they get him, mama?
Yeah, we gonna get into that. Yeah, they deleted that. Yeah, they killed his mama. They killed the boy mama. Yeah, we gonna get into all that. There's a lot of shit, but this shit is disturbing to me right here.
I'm chopping off at the wrist. You feel me? I'm not even busting. I'm chopping off at the wrist, but
no, what I'm saying though, man, this is so disturbing, bro. I like, come on, bro. Y'all ain't hitting. I'm like, y'all niggas can't shoot. Y'all ain't hitting nobody. Y'all should be hitting or trying to hit. Y'all hit innocent bystanders. Grandmamas done got hit.
That's the thing about it. They don't care. They just want to say they did it. That's it. They just want to say they did it.
Disrespectful. This shit here is so crazy, bro. This shit disturbed the hell out of me looking at this shit. I said, what? I said, boy, these damn motherfuckers crazy. But let's get back into this, man, because they're crazy.
Jail and post a picture on the first week of April in 2025. And after doing my research to bring this to you guys' attention, it seemed we covered this young man a little over a year ago, which we'll later briefly discuss in this video. But let's just say, this is not this first time this young rapper had decided to disrespect his opposition's deceased mom. It seems it's a real war that's going on in Dallas. High school students forming gangs that now turn deadly and leaving clues on rap beats. But it seemed his oppositions wasn't friendly either. We'll later talk about how his friend Gray was pissed on, leaving his sister to go live on Facebook to make a message, which we'll later check out. In chronological order, we go over the lives that were stolen by this war. An innocent baby at a candlelight visual, a mother who was shot up while inside her home, a young woman losing her life in her own apartment, grave sites being pissed on. So why we bring this up today, at the end of the first quarter in 2025, a young rapper who's incarcerated decided to get his opposition's deceased mom tattooed on his hand. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Born March 30th, 2005 in South Dallas was Muhammad Anderson, also known by his rap stage name, J3 Get Busy. He raps GBG, also known as Get Back Gang, and he's also affiliated with FBG, Free Bird Gang. This alleged gang is primarily in South Dallas, with most of their members being from the Pleasant Grove community. Even at 14 years old, was charged with murder as a juvenile. He was one of 3 teenage boys who was accused of murdering and shooting a 15-year-old in her own apartment. The incident took place on a weekend on the 2300 block of Driftwood Drive, just before 10:30 p.m. When the officers were called to the scene, they found a 15-year-old girl who had been shot. She was taken to a local hospital where she later pronounced deceased on the scene. She was identified as Ariel Charles. She was a...
Bro, these folks, babies killing babies, bro. She 15, and they, man, listen, man, you can't make this stuff up. These children killing children, bro.
Hey, these little motherfuckers, these little niggas lost their damn mind.
And these little motherfuckers, these little motherfuckers on some, they really on some demon time. They really on some evil stuff, man. Real talk, bro. This shit sad, bro.
I mean, bro,
Like, real
you
talk.
perpetuate what you speak. If you hollering, you on demon time all the time.
But listen what I'm saying. When you hear these ages, bro, y'all ain't even grew up enough. I'm talking about, bro, that's why I'm trying to think, what in the hell, who went wrong in raising you little motherfucker? Excuse my life. But let's get back to some more of this, man.
Creator at Lancaster High School. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her family.
Teenage boys for the murder of a 15-year-old girl during the weekend. Fox 4's Natalie Solis has the latest in this investigation.
15-year-old Ariel Charles, a 10th grader at Lancaster High School. Her family describes her as vibrant, a girl who loved to sing and dance at family gatherings. But her bright light suddenly extinguished Saturday evening at this Mesquite apartment complex on Driftwood Drive.
Officers immediately rendered first aid to the victim until paramedics arrived.
Despite life-saving efforts, Ariel was pronounced dead at the hospital. Relatives say she and two female teen relatives were at the apartment Ariel shared with her family, though her parents weren't home. 3 teen boys were invited over. How exactly the shooting played out, still under investigation, but police say they are certain they have their suspects, 2 15-year-old boys and a 14-year-old.
Come on, man. Listen to these damn ages, bro. 2 15-year-olds and a 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Man, this ain't no damn, I don't think this no repeat, bro, of no 90s. Man, we wasn't doing this dumbass stuff they doing. Nah, we wasn't doing this.
Hell no.
Folks got shot. It always been going on. Folks got shot and killed, but, bro, at this point here, come on, bro, we ain't do all that pissing on nobody's grave. We wasn't killing no shit. First of all, 14, 15, we wasn't thinking about killing nobody. That wasn't never on my mind. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, I think about getting slashed. I think about getting slashed at that age, man. What going on, Ty?
Yeah, that's why I had to beat people up, cause I was getting like, you know what I'm saying?
We trying to smash.
I ain't really
we wasn't trying to shoot
15,
nobody.
Yeah, I didn't get started till like 15, so shit. But after that, man, niggas was mad at me. I had to fight.
Oh yeah, we had to fight. But I'm saying, but you can get out there and box though. It wasn't about no getting out here slanging no iron. That's all these little
Yeah,
boys
a couple
like
years
they
later, I started beating. Hey, look, bro. A couple years later, I started beating people up so bad they started talking like this. So I've been accustomed to this for a long time.
No. We had to slang iron, but what I'm saying, we just wasn't slanging iron. We'll fight you first. Yeah, we go there now.
They couldn't take it.
I'm just saying. That's all
They want to turn to this.
Yeah, that's true too. We wasn't on that gang stuff back then like they is now. You right about that. That's another thing that's changed. Yeah, we wasn't on none of that gang shit. But we like we'll fight now. But if you want to go there, we'll go there. And we're gonna slang some iron. We're gonna slang it. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying is that's what I first thought. They first thought of just killing folks. You know what I'm saying? Then the internet don't make it no better because they do everything on the internet. They argue on the internet. They get on the internet, post their locations, dissing their ops on the internet. So this just making it a whole lot worse. You feel me? And then the damn music. What you say, Kay? What's your favorite saying? What you blame?
I blame hip hop. Shit.
Hey, man.
I blame
for real, bro.
It's hip hop.
I want y'all to see some more of this shit. This shit was just disturbing to me, looking at this whole story with these folks.
I can't get into the circumstances of what occurred. What I can say is that the suspects were known to the victim.
Police aren't saying who they believe pulled the trigger, but all 3 juveniles are charged with murder. 2 of the boys arrested a short time after the shooting, the 3rd arrested today.
They all got charged with murder. Tony, who the hell that is out of damn music? That shit loud as shit. Who is it? Yeah, but all these folks got charged with murder, man. You know what I'm saying? Little bit of ass kids. These some children, bro. These babies. You feel me? But this is like the craziest shit.
So in situations like that, investigators have determined that at some point they all played a role in the offense. All 3 subjects did flee the location prior to officers' arrival.
Relatives say Ariel was looking forward to her sweet 16 on July 4th. Now they're left to plan the funeral of the one they say loved to love on everyone else around her. Ariel's family is still working out the details, but they say they do plan to honor her with a vigil next Friday, May 7th at 5:30 at a park in Mesquite. Back to you.
Now, while J3 was incarcerated, 2 of his close homies had passed away 3 months apart the following year. The incident happened at 7:30 p.m. back in April of 2021. The attack and shooting happened during a block party at a local park in South Dallas. The shooters and their cars were caught on tape, but even 4 years later, in 2025, no one has yet to be arrested. The victim was identified as 17-year-old Creonte Green, aka FBG Fetz. Investigators found this was part of an ongoing feud on social media, which then led to gunfire.
Track down looks for the men who shot and killed a teenager in April. The attack and shooting happened during a block party at Juanita Craft Park in South Dallas. The shooters and their cars caught on tape, but not caught by police.
Look at that, but that's see what I'm saying about that social media. See what I'm saying? How they just can just stalk you. Them boys weren't even expecting that. Them folks walked right by them folks, didn't even know they were sitting in the car.
Media, which then led to gunfire.
Track down looks for the men who shot and killed a teenager in April. The attack and shooting happened during a block.
Them folks ain't even know that these folks need cars. And them folks finna hop out on them. Come on, bro.
That's the definition of caught lacking.
You lacking hell. That would you probably put your stuff up on social media too. Them folks ain't even look how they hop out on
You got to keep your head on. You probably
think, they probably they going to a party. They thinking it's sweet. Them folks done beat them there. Watch how they hop out on them.
In South Dallas. The shooters and their cars caught on tape, but not caught by police. Here's Fox 4 Sean Rad. You can help with that in this week's Track Down.
Detective Derek Cheney says Creonte Green was killed over social media beef. The 17-year-old's mother pleading for the streets to break their silence.
I know where we come from. Nobody want to be a snitch or nobody want to step up. But if it was your child, you would want somebody to step up. Like crime, teenage crime on teenage crime. If nobody never step up, we won't never be able to help the kids, or we won't be able to get justice for everybody that's out here losing their kids.
Brittany Newhouse, now part of a sorrowful sorority, mothers of murdered sons. Her 17-year-old, Creonte Green, nicknamed Fat Daddy, killed April 17.
That's our football star. That's my hero. That's my firstborn, my best friend. He everything.
Our victim arrived at the park.
That's why we gotta get on the pad too, man. You gotta know what the hell your children doing, bro. Hey, man, you got to know what your children doing, man. You got to be in their business.
That part.
That's why I agree with Tony on a lot of it. You got to be in their damn children business, man. Cause this, hey, man. Yeah, well, to be a child at times, so you might not have seen. Yeah, we've been, but you know what? My older cousin, them, we were little, they kept us walking around a lot of that shit. When we got old enough, you know what I'm saying, it was different. But when we were little, like right now, my cousin, them still won't smoke around no children, like no weed and nothing around no children. See them doing anything.
Shit, I don't
children are innocent, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. I ain't gonna let my nephew see that. It ain't gonna be
because of me.
I went to I took my mama to the gun store and bought me and her some guns. He was scared of him. Why y'all buying guns? He a baby. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know, but that's a good thing. We want you to be scared of him. You don't need to play with none of these when you get older. You feel me?
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't let kids see me doing. I don't let my nephew see me doing a lot of stuff. Nah, I'm not gonna do that in front of no child. Like straight up. But yeah, man, this y'all here so crazy, but you know.
Party, he arrived in this direction from Limes as he was walking.
Look, now this is what I'm saying. These jokers walked right by these jokers, bro. They didn't even see them niggas in the car. You didn't pay no attention to your eye.
Park. The
walked right
video
by.
showed two vehicles parked
That means you done put on social media, you finna go to this party or this park, and them folk done beat you down. 9 times out of 10.
That part.
All right. So white
Either that or it's a party that everybody
is
knew about.
like a silver.
You didn't even stand a
sedan.
chance. When them boys look, they hopping out them 2 cars. But you ain't stand a chance. Y'all right there, but you don't stand a chance. Look at this.
We'll say Nissan, Honda. You see some individual exit these cars, and as my victim just walking, they approach him from behind, and shots was fired. My victim collapsed to the ground. These individuals ran back to their vehicles, and then they left the location. This is on few dealing with social media, dealing with young people who is going back and forth, exchanging words, and these words are leading to the gunfire.
You haven't gotten any good information so far.
So I do have information. I have some persons of interest, but the thing is, I need some bodies behind the words. I need someone to confirm what I know and is willing to stand up and for me to use it in court.
If y'all say y'all mess with Fat Daddy the way that y'all do, if y'all know, y'all can remain anonymous. Y'all step up and say something like, I want justice for my baby. Like, who wouldn't want justice for their child to just walk up on a park and haven't been here 5 minutes and get gunned down and don't make it back home?
You can reach Detective Derek Cheney. Talk or text to his cell, 214-283-4804, or email derek.cheney@dallascityhall.com. Time for the streets to talk about the murder.
Now, as mentioned, just 3 months later, another one of J3 homies had lost his life. John Hightower, a.k.a. John, was just 19 years old when he was one of 2 people who was shot shortly after 10:30 p.m. on a Sunday while attending a gathering on 4th of July in 2021. This incident took place on the 3000 block of Park Row Avenue. He passed away 2 days later on July 6th. Now, Dallas police didn't make an arrest for Fats or John. But 3 years later, J3 opposition, Free Bird Gang opposition, a guy who go by the name of FBG Murder, who took his opposition's name, had went to John Graves' site for a music video, February 8th, 2024, and decided to take a piss on the Graves' site during the video.
Come on, bro. Now, this is too goddamn much right here. See what I'm saying, bro? You can't make this stuff up, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Bumpy? What's going on, man? You feel me? You can't make this stuff up. These folks shooting videos at the grave site. They pissing on people's graves. And this the type of, man, look, this shit just too disrespectful for me, bro. This shit just that disrespectful as hell. But, you know.
Play with that money, boy. I put
a lot of Chicago shit. So when I see your name, I'm like, FBG Murder. Everybody be thinking that you from FBG from Chicago.
No, we not from 63rd. Everybody be thinking that.
What I had seen that tripped me out, though.
Let me say this, too. These damn podcasters, they be getting these damn, first of all, they go up there, they talking too damn much on these podcasts, one thing. But then y'all be getting this shit a platform like this shit cool. Like this shit cool, not telling them, hey, man, what you doing, bro? Your ass gonna end up dead in prison. You won't tell them the real. Y'all gonna see it like, yeah, man, I seen you do all that like it's cool or something. Ain't none of this shit cool. Ain't nothing cool about catching nobody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like that's a PhD or something. Caught me a body. Nigga, there ain't nothing cool about catching nobody. And then, hey, man, let me tell you, y'all might call it catching body, do all that talking. Well, I know the people catch body, they ain't never said nothing. even when they died. And they took it to the grave with them. So, man, y'all be doing too much. Like, real talk, man. But get back to some of this, man.
I thought your clip was called FBG.
Okay, let me tell you about his name. FBG Murder. He took his opposition name and put murder behind it, and that's his rap name. FBG is his ops, or whatever you want to call him. He put FBG Murder on his name and put it into his rap name. So that's how he got the name LBG Murder. So y'all know what's going on. So crazy, man.
Lame.
Even name your clip.
Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Hit that like button, man. Let's go. Keep
Ops.
When you build shit, like when you build something, like you build shit, like it's your shit for real. Like, so I just made myself LBG. Like I'm LBG, and I know like when you say LBG, I don't think of mine. I just think of LBG murder.
That's the greatest disrespect ever. Yeah.
We do a lot of Chicago shit.
So hold up there on Adam 21 page. You just see all them people got indicted with his ass. Yeah.
They be mad at the FBG. I don't know exactly who the ops are on your side or whatever. I just know their name FBG. They said that somebody pissed on at the grave side.
Yeah, me.
That was you.
Well, you filmed that video in front of the grave, and then I seen the grave was blurred out.
Him and all the set.
And so you don't feel like that's taking a little too far, going to the grave side?
Nah, when it's deep, it can only get deeper.
I think the sister, she was on there saying like, y'all come back here, come do it again.
But look, this the crazy thing though. Look, my brother, Kuz, he in jail right now. He had already pissed on him. She went up there after he pissed, but it was the second time.
Second time. Back to back piss on the dude.
Yeah, back to back.
He don't. That's some sad shit. Come on, bro. Really? That's what we doing.
Bitch ass niggas. Time to piss on my brother grave. Show y'all faces where y'all be at. Y'all mama, y'all sister, y'all auntie, y'all granny, y'all daddy, y'all brother. You little bitch ass niggas came to piss on his grave and one pussy off the door to stay here. Come back and do the shit. Bitch ass niggas, cause y'all playing with the right one. On my kids. Come piss on his grave again and be here while we pull up. Bitch ass, hoe ass niggas. Hang on, ass little boy. Bitch ass little boy. He already dead in the ground. What more y'all want? Where y'all be at? What's y'all names? Bitch ass hoe, y'all sisters, mamas, grannies, brothers, whoever. Real talk. Disrespectful little bitches. Y'all hated that mama, daddy, sisters, all you hoes. So be laying next to him right with me if I got to. Real talk. I'm mad at y'all.
Now, back in December of
See, some shit did too much for me, bro. I thought this is here, boy. These little motherfuckers here, man. Little evil little bastards. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And it was crazy too, man. Y'all down there got dad, the old drunk homeless man killed. Cause them always let you dumb ass nigga. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you right. You damn so right, man. That's why I said we gotta do better, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about these young motherfuckers. This little crazy. That's why you gotta stay away from. That's why I said the black community is afraid of them. But that's why you gotta stay away from them. I want y'all to see this. This an old man. He drunk as hell, laying on the sidewalk. That damn nigga got dad killed. Cause they shooting at these little stupid motherfuckers. Y'all check this out. That dad down here chilling. He thought he was just having a good old day.
2022, 6 people were shot in front of a shopping center at the Pleasant Grove area of Dallas. J3 had rapped about it. One of his ops was shot, yet still no one was arrested. But that carried over to 2023.
Major new clue tonight in the shooting of 6 people in Dallas's Pleasant Grove neighborhood. It happened Wednesday around 5 o'clock on Sain Road near St. Augustine Road. And tonight, Malini Basu shows us what new surveillance video reveals about the crime. And we do want to warn you going in here, this could be jarring for you to watch.
Surveillance video obtained by
I want y'all to look at Dad right here. Dad over here trying to get some damn Z's. Dad ain't stunning y'all ass. Damn young ass dummy. Y'all got Dad probably drunk. He gonna catch him a nap on the curb. Y'all got Dad out there had to twist and turn to get the hell out the way. Cause you dumb ass, young ass fool. Dad over here chilling. Dad over here in his zone. Dad over here laying down. Dad over here sleeping. You know everybody got that dude be at the corner store, drunk or sleep or something. Man, Dad over here knocked out and y'all look at it, man. Dad had to get the stop, dropping, and rolling.
FAA showed the moment 6 people were shot in Pleasant Grove. The victims were standing outside of a store, one man even relaxing on the ground when bullets started flying.
I was basically in my car looking and dodging bullets.
Dodging bullets because Susie Taylor just closed up her beauty salon when the shooting unfolded in front of her.
It was somebody bleeding, crying for help, asking me to run him to the hospital.
In the video, you can see the victims ages 17 to 55 running, some falling to the ground.
It was scary. I was praying.
This is Mr. Heman Perry.
Hey, got his ass up. He might have been 55-year-old running.
Praying live and that no one else was hit in the shopping strip.
It's kids and women up here, and my biggest fear is like a woman or a child getting shot.
I spoke to some business owners off camera who tell me they were terrified. They didn't open up shop today. Dallas police sources tell me in the last 5 years, they've done several community events trying to get everyone together to help solve crime. But they tell us they can't fight this crime alone.
While the victims recover, Susie is hoping someone will come forward with any tips.
I mean, we can't do nothing but keep praying and keep trying, keep fighting.
In Dallas,
Some would say this beef between OTS and FBG saw its peak in 2023. In February of 2023, OTS member, which stands for Only the Sacks, 223 Trey, had lost his mom to a drive-by shooting directed at them.
Now, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This how far these folks going. These folks killing people, mama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up here shooting people, mamas, shooting up for houses. Come on, bro. And women and kids used to be off limits back in the day, but now, I don't y'all see this, man. You had a pretty mama
With
too.
over 60 shell casings left at the scene. The incident happened February 6, 2023, just before 1:49 a.m. on the 3000 block of Flood.
Like, look like you had a nice house, you getting a decent living. These look like a bunch of suburban ass kids doing this. They're the crazy part too. Like a bunch of suburban ass children.
They probably
into the damn rap. Look at that damn neighborhood. It look like she had a damn good job or something.
Damn rappers.
Yeah, look at that damn rap music. I love that damn mind, man. But it's crazy, brother. He had a pretty ass mama. It's bad. I don't know how you feel, nigga. You got your mama killed and something you had something to do with. That'll be a effed up feeling, bro.
Buttermill Drive in a Heartland community. 38-year-old Ramika Simpson.
This man mama got cut down for some her damn child did. Her little 16, 17-year-old child did. They done shot this lady house up and killed her for something your child done did, bro. Man, I know that's an effed up feeling, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Ain't no way in the hell. Man, listen. But somebody did that to my mama. It wouldn't even be no more talking. Hey, man, listen, man.
About what?
Now, I'm just saying, somebody did that to my mama. I'm not gonna be no more games. I don't give a damn what game you with. I'm not gonna anything with a game. I don't give a damn. I don't know if you had nothing to do with none of that. Anybody got a game where I'm gonna be working, they gonna call me a vigilante. But he's not in all game member. Hey, that's serious, bro. But yeah, man, this sad.
Vigilante. They gonna turn into Liam Nielsen from Taken.
Yeah, the Punisher. And they had a pretty mama, man. Man, got that out of here. Man, you gotta be man to get your mama killed. That's sad, bro. That's it, man. That's sad, bro. R.I.P. to her though.
She was struck by a bullet inside her home and lost her life instantly. May she rest in peace. I love condolences to her family. And speak.
This one, this nigga was love. You done got into this bullshit. You got your mama killed.
In the 223 Trey, 61 223 shell casings were recovered from the scene.
They shot 61 times until they laid out. And I'm just saying, look at the neighborhood, bro. This lets you know your mama had a good job. Yeah. It lets you know your mama had a good job. You're suburban, probably a suburban good kid starting listening to this damn rap music and want to be hood. And now, you, man, listen, I can't make this up.
At the time, investigators was looking for any video surveillance by canvassing the Heartland area. The only update they gave at the time was they believe an unknown make model, dark color four-door sedan is the suspect vehicle. At the time, investigators also had pointed out back in May of 2021, police investigated a similar shooting at a residence on the 2000 block of Stagecoach Trail. There, at least 68 shell casings were recovered. No injuries were reported in the shooting, but investigators said at the time,
68 shell casings. Come on, man. And all these look like suburban children, bro. Look where they at. Okay. These are the suburbs, my guy.
Right. I see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't even gotta be doing all this.
Yeah, these are children, bro. These all in the suburbs, bro. And y'all acting like this. That's what the sad part is. Like, come on, bro. Y'all some suburban ass children playing gangster and thinking it's a game out here. Like you just sent me that jump You
All
talking
they
about
do, man, they listening to that music, but they, comes with a lack of a father in the house or a father figure. Because a father could be in the house but not be present, and the kid go out seeking validation from the wrong place.
like I said, I think man, what you just sent me with the damn young boy stole the 2 tapes. I gotta play that for him later on. These motherfuckers think they really live in Grand Theft Auto, bro. This is not no damn video game, nigga. You don't get no second life, youngin'. Once somebody knock your noodles loose, it's over with. Ain't no coming back from that, baby. Trust me, I know. How many folks I wish I could bring back? That shit don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, it's over with, pimp. But yeah, man, it's sad. But yeah, you get back to some more of this shit, man.
The shooting was targeted, a retaliation for a shooting in Dallas. Law enforcement say one of the residents at the home at the 2021 shooting is known by or an acquaintance to the residents where Ramika lost her life almost.
All these are damn suburban children. Look at these big ass houses these folks staying in, bro, doing all this dumb ass stuff. We wish we had it like this coming up, and this is what y'all little dumb ass kids want to do? Ain't nothing cool about no damn streets and killing nobody, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Man, we run the project. We was in the hood. Nigga, I'm talking about, what the hell is this? Y'all living good, pimp. Bro.
3 years later, during Ramika balloon release, a 2-year-old girl was killed in a drive-by shoot as the oppositions of her son had shot it up. The incident happened at around 9:30 p.m. on the 4700 block of Hay Street, just north of Fair Park. When police arrived at the scene, they learned that a woman and a toddler were shot during a drive-by. Both victims were taken to a hospital where the toddler was pronounced deceased. Family identified the toddler as Zaya Lacey, and she...
See, this type of shit right here made me want all you little motherfuckers locked up. Y'all killing babies.
Y'all feel you.
Y'all be thinking baby.
Yeah, with your bad aim having that.
Yeah, you niggas can't shoot. You got switches on the guns. You can't control them. Draco probably, Mike Epps said some real shit. I don't know if you seen his new comedy thing. I'm going to have to play it. He said some real stuff. That the shooter? Yeah, hey, man, I'm going to have to play that after we done. But, bro, come on, man. That little damn child, bro. This shit be sad, bro.
They can't even barely hold them big ass guns.
No, they can't hold them. They had too much kickback. They can't control them. They can't hold them. Y'all killing babies. Y'all killing
they ain't been in the gym, so they ain't got no muscle.
Oh, no. They damn pants too damn tight. They can't do it. They gotta do it. Hey, man, look, hey, man, y'all niggas wild, man.
When they let me crash out on you now.
Has a long road to recovery.
She is bedbound. She cannot get up. She is breathing on her own. She is alert when she's able to be. We are keeping her sedated as much as possible.
Today, outside her hospital room, Scott's mom and big sis sharing a glimpse of the 30-year-old's uphill battle.
I let her down, you know?
Sunday, Scott was off of Hay Street in Dallas at a balloon release for a woman killed earlier this year in a drive-by when someone started shooting.
So you already at a balloon release. And then somebody started shooting at the balloon release. This little girl died and shot at
They don't give a damn, man.
Come on, bro. You can't make
Why you acting surprised?
Hey, man. Listen, man. Hey, man. I don't know. These little motherfuckers, boy.
Police say the gunfire killed 2-year-old Zaya Lacey and hit Scott, who was sitting in her car.
It pierced her colon.
She sitting in her damn car and caught a bullet.
Went directly through her urethra, the tubing from the kidney to the bladder, that was bruised.
Scott's mom, Kimberly, says they're lucky it wasn't worse.
God just took that bullet and guided right through so it wouldn't hit anything that was major. And so she'd be able to, because we could be planning a funeral right now instead of having an interview about a shooting.
The family now taking turns at her bedside, looking after Scott's 10-year-old son.
And when he walked in, she still had the tube in her throat. And he walked in, he first saw her, he just broke down.
This shooting, just one of a string in the Fair Park area of Dallas over the past few days. Police haven't made any arrests yet.
The streets know who did this, who's responsible. They're not talking.
Scott's family joining the list of other victims' loved ones and calling for whoever's responsible to just turn themselves in.
You are destroying people's lives, one after the next, after the next, after the next. Are you gonna stop?
In Dallas, I'm Janova.
And there was war. And because of that, that started the deadliest year in the beef between OTS and FBG. And just so we clear, look how close they are on the map. Now, some say J3 started this because before FBG Murder did his diss song in 2024, pissing on John Grave, J3 had called 223 Trey at his mom's grave site on Instagram while shooting a music video showing it to the world. Also, that same year, an OTS member who went by the name of TG had died on July 6, 2023 at 4:05 p.m. He was just 20 years old. His real name was Tobias Robinson. He died a day after pissing on the grave site, but he was allegedly backdoored by his own homies. 2 OTS members was later arrested. That same year, October 14, 2023, an OTS member named Cameron Turner had shot 3 people at a Texas state fair. Apparently, his opposition came in a group to try to approach him, and before becoming a victim, he became a suspect.
Take a look at your screens now. We are getting new.
You can't even go to the goddamn fair with these little young crazy mom. See what I'm saying, bro?
Perfect.
You can't even go to.
Man, I saw your text message. My homegirl just sent me a text message this morning. Said she watched a little. My homegirl sent me a text message this morning. Said she watched a little nigga get shot at on Saturday night. At a bar. It was like a little pool hall.
Damn.
Nah, it was on the north side out here.
Sad, bro. He didn't make it.
Yeah, she jumped under the car. She was waiting on her Uber. She wasn't gonna drive back. She was waiting on the Uber. So, they rolled up. They rolled up on and started dumping, and she dove up under a car, and she watched the whole thing. She said 2 people that worked there took them, jumped, and put them in the car, took them to the hospital. But died on the way. But she said that he was just pouring out, leaking.
It's crazy because my partner nephew just got killed. Matter of fact, that was in the city. And at the ATM, I don't know, he had gotten into some shit out here. Yeah, he just told me about that. He just said my partner seen his nephew die. Take his last breath. This shit crazy. Hey man, I try to stay away from me, little motherfucker. And it ain't the fact the nigga scared of her. In fact, I don't want to have to do nothing to you, Pippin. I ain't gonna let you hurt me. And
I'm scared of these. I'm scared of these little bastards. What them? I'm scared of them.
I ain't scared of them. Hell, ain't scared of them. I don't fuck with them like that. You know.
I'm scared.
I ain't scared of them.
Scared.
I don't want to do that to you. Yeah, I'm gonna be scared. I don't want to do that to you.
They walk by. It's a whole.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm scared. I don't want to walk by. You don't know what they finna do. I'm just talking. But
yeah, man. But yeah, you can't even go to a
nah, they got to tighten up though, for real.
They got to tighten up. This is a family affair. Look at this. You got grandma and people running. Man, get on with this, man.
Video of the terrifying moments after a shooting at the State Fair of Texas on Saturday. This footage shows at least one officer here with his gun drawn, and you can see the people there ducking, running for cover. Documents obtained by NBC5 show the suspect claimed that he was defending his family. Our Candace Sweat talks to the head of security about what went wrong.
The final week of the fair is underway, and most visitors say they're alert but comfortable concerning safety.
I keep my eyes peeled, head on a swivel. That's how I've always been. So can't control people.
Strictly when we came in, check and make sure nobody had no guns, check your purses, check stuff, so that's pretty safe, make you feel comfortable.
In the background, there's a detailed plan in motion. Head of security, Jeff Kottner, says a year's worth of planning goes into keeping the fairground safe.
We screen everyone at our gates. Not only do we screen them, we also look in their bags. Then once you get inside the park, oh my goodness, you have retired police officers in safety stands. You have roving patrols with retired police officers. You have roving patrols with uniformed police.
Still, there was a shooting Saturday night in the food court that left 3 people injured and others running for cover. With highly visible and private security measures in place, the question lingers: how did this happen?
We don't know. So there's a lot of
No, I you don't know you doing all that security. Security ain't too damn good. Folks got a gun in there.
You feel me?
Shot some damn people.
What are they securing?
Yeah, YouTube tripping. They always tripping on our channels for some reason. They love tripping on that. Yeah, but I got a trick for their ass in a minute. Me and Tony got a trick for this. They love tripping on our channels. Yeah, man.
Things that could have occurred. So we don't know.
Cotner says there's an ongoing review of the shooting, which happened near the same location of another chaotic incident last October.
Is there a particular weakness about this area?
There's not a weakness in security, and that's not a blind spot. We have a camera trained on that area all the time.
22-year-old Cameron Turner was arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated.
Why would you even want to live? That's what I want to know. Why would you want to live? Okay, I understand your ops approach you and you shot all 3 of them. Why would you want to even live your life like this, bro? You can't go nowhere. You got to stay looking over your shoulder. Come on, man. Been that, hey, bro. That is not the way. Man, they be tripping on y'all too. Look. Oh, the YouTube tripping like that. Man, I don't
What
happened? Man, they deleting their comments and stuff. I told you, YouTube be tripping on their our channel. I don't know why the hell they be tripping on our channel. We start talking about some real stuff.
So what we talk about?
Yeah, when you start talking about some bullshit, they blast it out to everybody. I don't know why YouTube be tripping over here on our ass. But now, what I was saying, why would you want to live your life like this, bro? Why the hell would you want to live your life?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And
That shit crazy, boy.
looking over your shoulder, you can't even go nowhere with your girl or your kids without some bullshit popping out, bro. Why would you
That
want to live
paranoia,
like
but
that?
yeah,
You putting them in danger.
You can't live like that.
Yeah, man. You putting them folks in danger, man. Hey, man.
Assault for Saturday's shooting. In an affidavit obtained by NBC5, Turner told detectives he was attempting to protect his family when he was approached by a group of men. Cotner says they'll continue to ask critical questions to get to the bottom of what happened.
Did we have any gaps in our vulnerability? Was there anything we need to adjust? Do we need to change? And then look at our processes and make sure they're executing them properly.
In Dallas, Candace Sweat, NBC5.
Within the next year, FBG would be responsible for another woman losing her life, and this time a grandmother, and J3 would be the one to be arrested. March 27, 2024, on a quiet street was considered the suburbs, evidence markers and steel dots on the front of a Cedar Hill.
Man, these folks goddamn killing damn grandmama. I can't make this up.
Home where bullets pierced the front window on a Tuesday morning, claiming the life of 45-year-old Lucretia Thomas. May she rest in peace. Her love and condolences to her family. It was rumored that J3 believed an OTS member had lived there, and that's why he allegedly shot it up.
A grandmother of 3 is dead after police say someone opened fire on her house early Tuesday morning.
While police search for those responsible, loved ones are making a heartbreaking plea. Tonight they spoke with Allie Spilliards.
On a quiet street, evidence markers still dot the front of the Cedar Hill home where bullets pierced front windows early Tuesday morning, claiming 45-year-old Lucretia Thomas's life.
Everybody always gravitated to her because she was so fun to be around, and she was the person that kept all of us together.
James Keys grew up alongside Thomas. He says his cousin was both the family's magnet and glue. 2 days after her death,
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
he's struggling to understand why anyone would want her dead.
Like, I need to.
These niggas shooting folk grandmamas and mamas. Why you gotta make this stuff up?
Reach out now and can't.
Cedar Hill police say neighbors heard several gunshots near the home on Bailey Drive around 5:30 a.m. Tuesday before a car was seen leaving the area. There were several other people in the home at the time, but no one else was injured. Brittany Williams says that included her 1-year-old baby boy.
I didn't meet her till about 2 years ago.
Thomas offered to take in Williams' son after she lost custody.
You know, she loved him like he was her own. She would go out of her way to make sure I got pictures, videos, be involved in all doctor's appointments.
Like Keys.
I think that someone knows something.
Williams is urging those with information to come forward.
You didn't only take somebody that I was still getting to know. You took my son's mom. She was basically his mom.
Hopefully, providing justice for those Thomas leaves behind.
Now, I want to shout out Dallas Drill. They was a huge part of me being able to get my homework and make sense of everything to bring it to you guys' attention. If you guys want to know about the drill culture in Dallas, you guys should head over there and do so. But the real reason we talked about all this, fam, is because since the beef was first documented in 2020, now 5 years later, on the first week of April in 2025, J3, while incarcerated for the murder of Miss Thomas, gets a tattoo on his hand, incarcerated, of 223 Trey, late deceased mother, Mika. Trey had responded by posting the date 4/17, which is the same day and month that J3 friend Fetz had lost his life, as we just mentioned, back in 2021. Fam, we just discussed one of the deadliest wars in Dallas, Texas history that's going on to this day, even while some of the members are incarcerated. Grandmothers' lives stolen, mothers' lives stolen, kids as young as 2 lives stolen, and a never-ending cycle when it comes to the disrespect. Fam, this was the story of a Dallas, Texas rapper who recently went viral for getting his opposition mom, who's deceased, tattooed on his hand while incarcerated. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and today, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, shout out to the family. Well, you can't make this stuff up, man.
Crazy.
Hit the like
Crazy
button,
business.
button. I was told you today, man, we got in this building today. See
Gina's
here.
big man, and she ain't taking no mess. This is one of the OG members and the first paid Patreon member. Your custom avatars on deck. This woman loves to hold her man down, and she doesn't take no mess. Y'all show some love for Danielle.
Got Andre in the building.
This
What's
man
going
went
on,
outside
Dre?
during the solar eclipse, came back with superpowers. Now he lifts up his car just for fun. Y'all show some love for the newest big spender, Andre. This man is super mad about what y'all are saying, too. But he still has time to crack jokes. Y'all give it up for Jeff.
See my boy Max in this thing. What's
Allow
up,
me to
Max?
introduce the man with the greenery that's from another land, but it blends with the scenery. Facts direct, young, black, leader. Don't tell him to relax. He's already Max. Leisure.
Tice.
Y'all don't want this man to snap, because when he snaps, it might just bring on the end of the world. Don't make him angry.
Tice, ignite.
Just like her mama. You make her mad, she gonna throw stones. Everybody welcome Laden. He's sick of the BS and sick with madness. So sick he became ill. Ill will.
Boy, Charlie
He's
Funk
just
in
an
this
alien
thing.
inspired by love, reminding people that every day above ground is a good one. You want facts or fiction, he'll find them both. Charlie Funk.
Chrissy, what's going on, Chrissy? Oh, them all them damn children need an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? I think I got everybody. That's everybody, man. Everybody. But, you know what I'm saying? Kay, that's your ass back there. No.
What you talking about?
Yeah, you got going on, Kay. That was you in the background. I'm talking junk. Yeah, I want to play something Mike Epps said. Mike Epps said it best. Hey, man, for real. Hey. Yeah, I got the... This is, oh no, where is that, man? Like he said it best. Mike Epps said this, put this in the best way. Hey, I don't know. Mike Epps said it the best about these little young mama. This is, hey, he got to hit it right on the head too. Check this out.
Hit it with my op, watch out. I'm like, what's an op? Is that a cop without the C on it? Then they got little dudes, they call them hitters. These are the little dudes that shoot. Shooters. They go to the little shooter. And they be describing this dude that's shooting everybody. He be the size of that pole. I be like, that is the shooter. He's a little bitch. He built like Pink Panther, pants tight. Gun hanging out his ass. Then they go to the prison and can't defend themselves. But some big convict that been lifting weights, been in there his whole life. He gonna overpower you, little shooter. Yeah, he gonna get you in the weight room and work you out real tough. Next morning, he gonna come in there, you gonna try to fight him off and can't fight back. You gonna say, turn on around, little shooter. Hit it.
Not for real. Little shooter. Hey, man, can't make this stuff up, man. Hey, you know, I want y'all to come up here and holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, little shooter.
Yeah, man. Tell me what y'all think. Link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Link is in the chat. Y'all come up here and holler at me and your boy K. You know, me and Tony, I had a story. We're going to go over that tomorrow. Tony want me to say that one for tomorrow. We're going to go over that tomorrow. But another story we're going to go over. But I ain't report on one story because that was my, yeah, I know you heard about the little boy that got killed down here in Georgia, got by that racist dude. You heard about that, K?
No, I ain't heard about that. No, I ain't heard about that.
Oh, yeah, the two twins. I ain't report on it because they're my partner, girlfriend, daughter, boyfriend, so I really didn't get into it like that. I ain't even talked to him about it yet, so. But I say what I'm talking about. They had locked him down, locked the dude up. Let me go to the yeah, man, that's my that's my partner. How can I say this? One of them is my partner, girlfriend, daughter, boyfriend. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all heard about this story. So, you know, I didn't really go over it like that, you know, but I'm gonna show y'all the story. You know what I'm saying? Because this was disturbing to me too. Let you know you still got some racist ass people out here. But yeah, this right here. Everybody in cover.
A story out of Georgia. A man has been arrested in connection to the deaths of black twin brothers. This story has a lot of twists and turns. It's going to make your blood boil. Put up the picture full mask. In Georgia, Quadir and...
So one of them is my partner's girlfriend, daughter, boyfriend. So, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's why I didn't really, you know, get into it like that. But, yeah, if you don't know what happened with them, they got hit.
I think I heard something about this.
And something happened they missed their flight. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, let me play this.
Nazir Lewis, 19 years of age, were found dead just hours after they were expected to fly to Boston to visit friends on Saturday, March 8th. Their plane tickets were reportedly still in their respective wallets, found at the scene of the crime. Hikers discovered their bodies at the top of Bale Mountain. This is near North Georgia. It is the Georgia-North Carolina border, dozens of miles from where families say the brothers were living. Although police suspect the brothers died in a murder-suicide by gunshot wound, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has confirmed the arrest of former Towns County volunteer firefighter Scott Curlin, 42 years of age, in connection to the case. It gets even more interesting. According to the reports, the firefighter was fired on March 14th after he allegedly violated department protocol. Towns County Commissioner Cliff Bradshaw told 11 Alive, Curlin has not been charged directly in the deaths of the brothers, but he was hit with misdemeanor obstruction for allegedly snapping photos of the twins' dead bodies and then leaking those photos to the public, according to the GBI. The GBI's medical examiner has not shared the complete autopsy reports to the public yet, according to a spokesperson. Additional forensic tests are still pending. The family, however, continues to dispute the murder-suicide ruling, saying the twins would never hurt each other. Their aunt, Yasmin Bronner, said, quote, they wouldn't do anything like this. To say they did this to each other? No. Something happened in those mountains.
And this is the question I got. If they said it's a murder-suicide, and they supposed to call the plane, where the fuck they get the gun from? This don't even add up.
First of all,
you feel me?
The airport?
Yeah, first of all, they supposed to be catching the plane. Yeah, you know how far that is from the airport. Then where the gun come from, they supposed to call the plane. Not gonna take a gun on the plane, so where did the gun come from? And that's why none of this story makes no sense. Somebody did something to them little boy up in them damn mountains, country ass towns. You gotta watch some of these country ass towns in Georgia now. Everything.
They thought they found two
Look, Atlanta, Decatur.
Look, they thought they found two little niggas that didn't nobody care about.
Yeah. When you come to Georgia, Atlanta, Decatur, Eastport, College Park, Clayton County, Gwinnett, what else? Savannah, Macon, I'm about the safest places for you if you're black. You know, that other stuff, Forsyth and Rome, Georgia, no gang, all that stuff like that. But don't get caught down them down. I know Rome one of them down, what you call them sundown towns. Get your ass caught late at night down there. Hey, those some bold motherfuckers down there. I remember I went and bought a car one time, and we was driving back. Get that white boy in that Jeep pulled up on the side of us, talking that nigger, and get to throwing a bunch of them, but they were throwing stuff at my car. Hey, I ain't had no pistol. I'd have shot all the motherfuckers and kept moving. I swear to God, I'd have shot every last one of them bitches and kept moving if I had a strap on me. But no, that's how they did me though, for real. No, that was, matter of fact, that was Cartersville out there. That's another place. Yeah, don't be going down there. Hey, boy, you got some racist motherfuckers down now. You know what I'm saying? They shut down town. And all the reason I know this,
Cartersville and basketball,
and all the reason I know this, because my partner's girlfriend, daddy, used to be the head of the Klan. His wife, daddy, was the head of the Klan in Rome. And she the one that told us about it. She the one that told me about it. Like, hey, don't get caught down there late at night. They got some racist ass people. It's crazy because his father-in-law was the head of the Klan. That's weird. But anyway, yeah.
Can you say your girlfriend
she the one
dad
told
was
me
the
about
head
it.
of the Klan?
No, my partner's girlfriend dad was the head of the Klan. Yeah, he's a grand wizard. Yeah, for real. Hey, Tony know it. He know I ain't lying. Tony tell you, yeah. He know I ain't lying.
Well, you were bold, boy, that nigga, but if flirting with death was a person.
But, hey, they good now. Hey, the dude learned to respect him. He said he had to get on his ass a couple times before, you know, when they first started messing with each other, talking that crazy stuff. I had to, you know, get on his ass a couple times. After a while, though, now, he like respect him because he treated daughter right. Sometimes, hey, man, it should just be the way you raised up, man. It don't be you get some of you racist ass people get that stuff out of you. Get all that hate about your sister, man. But yeah, no bullshit. My partner's girlfriend, daddy, was the head of the Klan. Grand wizard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and if you don't believe me, you ask Tony tomorrow when he come on this show. He'll tell you, like, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah. But this story already don't make no sense. This was my partner's girlfriend daughter. One of them twins was my partner girlfriend daughter boyfriend. So this story here, I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna see what else they talking about with this. Cause This ain't making no sense.
And we want answers, end quote. In the meantime, their family has set up a GoFundMe in support of organizing a memorial for both of them. Obviously, this is not something you plan for as a parent, Cordeer Nazir. You can go to that GoFundMe and assist. There are a lot of dynamics to this story, following the story in the state of Georgia. So one thing that stuck out to many is that they were in an area that normally they would not have been. And no one has been able to give an explanation as to why they were in those mountains.
That's what I want to know. How that what you just said, Kay. How the hell are you so far away from the airport? Airport ain't nowhere near them damn mountains. The mountain like toward Rome and going through Tennessee. How in the hell is you that far from the airport? But I don't, Did y'all catch an Uber? And the Uber man just drove y'all out there? I'm confused.
And it's literally bro. That's literally like 2 hours away from the airport.
Yes, that's what I'm confused about. It's not making no sense. But let me see what else.
And why did they miss their flight?
Yep, then they missed their flight. What did you miss your flight and where did the gun come from? I'm still confused on them questions. You missed your flight and the gun. Where did the gun come from and you missed your flight?
Absolutely no information. And then the ruling of this murder-suicide thing happened so quickly. Once again, there's no exhaustive investigation before the proclamation of murder-suicide. And thirdly, how many times have we reported on Indisputable a mother's intuition or family's intuition where they knew something was off? And because of their willingness to continue to push the reality of how they knew the person, that actual justice was served and the person or people accountable were held to account. We've seen this many times on this show. There's no motive. There's no motive. There's no bad blood. These are twins. These twins, according to everybody in the family, these individuals wouldn't hurt other people, let alone each other in this manner. Nothing is adding up. Nothing makes sense. And then to add on top of the chaos and the confusion, you have a local authority, obviously tied into not only the fire department, but also obviously the police department, the medical examiner's department. These individuals don't work in silos, they work together. He then takes a picture and releases it to the public. But you can't do that in a silo. You can't do that by yourself. That means you got some public folk that you can talk to, that you can release this picture to. So who are you talking to in the public to release the picture? And why are you doing it in the first place? Do this. Have you never done before? Probably not the first time to do something like this, because I'm sure it's not the first time that a dead body has been found in that area.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's some town down here. Hey, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna call them sundown town, but there's some racist ass town down here. Forsyth, Cummings, what else I can name? Cartersville, Rome. Hey, man, look at it. Man, look at them. What more of them damn counties you can name, K? Them country ass towns. You know you're supposed to be caught at. Give me another one, K. I'm trying to think. Hey, man, your ass, hey.
Shit, man, there's so many places out, and there's so many.
Georgia big. We just talking about the Metro Atlanta. You come to the Metro Atlanta area, you all Black City. You in Black City there. But all them outskirt towns and stuff. Hey.
Yeah, man.
That ain't where you need to be.
You can tell when you somewhere you don't need to be. You can just tell by looking around the area. You feel me? You can always tell.
A lot of them truck with them Confederate flags on there and
old ass gas stations. Gas stations ain't up to date for nothing.
Yeah,
just like you see in the movies. Yeah, it be like that. It be like that for real.
Yeah, for real, it do be like that. Time to go.
Yeah, we're not stopping for gas here. We're gonna stop for gas in the next city.
Yeah, hey boy, they get to talking like that. Boy, they get your ass up now. Hey, you gotta hurt one of them motherfuckers, but yeah, let me check this guy, man.
But why this time? did you decide to do these actions? There are more questions than answers. I'm with the family on this one. There needs to be an exhaustive investigation into every element of this case, and hopefully there will be a just outcome, but we're going to stay on top of it until there is. Jackson, thoughts here?
Yeah, I think the suicide notion is that seems incredibly unlikely for, two young men at the stage that they were in their lives, and their family didn't say that they were ever suicidal or depressed or anything like that, for them to just take themselves out there and do that. More likely they were kidnapped for some reason, but definitely something that no parent should have to deal with. They had their whole lives ahead of them, and they definitely deserve justice.
So yeah, man, that happened down here in Georgia about a week or two. How long ago? Not too long ago, man. That happened in Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, look, you talking about ain't that dangerous. I think, yeah, Tice, your ass is a tourist. We talking about late night local. But you get your ass caught out there, Tice, late night and local. Hey, man, for real. Oh, that's the link in the chat, man. Y'all want to come up there and holler at me and K, man. Don't get your ass caught out there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I want to, what else? I want to play something else. Oh, yeah, you heard Boosie got in the wreck. I'm glad his ass all right. God damn, Boosie. Stop letting folks drive your car, man. You seen that case? Yeah, Boosie down there, them folks down there killed everybody. Don't let folks drive your damn car, Boosie. Damn, man. You tripping, man. I'm glad he all right, though. I rock with Boosie Boo. That's my boy. Boosie bad ass. Hey, man. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy ass stuff. Niggas in the chat. Come up here and holler at us about this. I want to play one more thing. Where that? I say everybody need to check this out too. Y'all a little history lesson before we go on how evil the damn this American shit is. Man, these folks is hell. Wheels. Yeah, Boosie had a wreck. Boosie down there. Well, I don't know if he was driving, but somebody tore up something.
They ran a red light.
Damn car. Oh, who ran a red light? Boosie, them people who were driving.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. No wonder. Yeah, I want y'all to see this stuff right here. Hold up. What the damn thing is? Trying to get it queue up right quick. Oh, no, hell. He couldn't get that. He could have to pay some money. The insurance going to be sky high.
That's funny.
Yeah, messing with this up. Link is in the chat. Come holler at me. Come on. Oh, yeah. I was a bunch of y'all. Yeah. They usually, they don't, what you call it, yeah, they're going to try to catch you by yourself. Yeah, that's how it usually goes, man, when they do catch you. You know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know they're going to catch you by yourself first. That's exactly how it goes. Them folks ain't going to catch you with a bunch of you. Not at all. Not going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to play this up. Oh, yeah. I want folks to live really good. Yeah, man. Get y'all. You by yourself? Hey, man. Yeah. You gotta be careful down there. You gotta be careful in them little damn country at towns when you come to Georgia, man. Some of these towns, you know what I'm saying? They be on the bull. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you like they don't. You know what I'm saying? They really do be on the bull. I want to show y'all. Oh, yeah, they're right here. This girl dropped some knowledge on everybody. Y'all need to listen to it. Check this.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's hard to be surprised by how absurdly evil the U.S. operates if you have like a real functioning knowledge of chattel slavery. And this is not a dig. Like, people are actively barred from better education and the totality of the horrors of chattel slavery because it allows them to like obfuscate how uniquely evil it was. This is one of the reasons why white separatists and Christian nationalists and conservatives love to bring up like, oh, there was already a slave trade. Africans were selling Africans. Arabs were selling Africans. Like, yes, there's an Arabic slave trade. There was an African slave trade, but they were not the same as the US's. They know that, which is why they're nostalgic for the time. A lot of people don't realize one of the reasons why race relations in the US isn't muddied the way that it is in Europe or in other colonies that they had is because we had no path to personhood. That was a unique quality of American slavery. Every other place had a path to citizenship or personhood. You can buy your way into freedom. You could breed your way into freedom. That's how we get like the mulatto. This was big in Spanish and Portuguese colonies. If you bred out enough African, you would be freed. If you married out, like in Brazil or in Portuguese colonies, you would be freed. No such thing existed here. It was the one drop rule. That matters. It's one of the reasons why historically, I don't see why we use like BIPOC language, because it's not about everybody else. And this isn't like in a good way, but it's the reality. Like, the US is very much still reconciling with a black-white racial conflict. The rest of y'all are collateral. That sounds mean, but it's the truth. And history shows us that, because even amongst its other enslaving white counterparts, the US was still amongst their contemporaries regarded as a uniquely evil form of enslaver. Very stringent race relations. And all of it is contemporary. We are living in derivatives and replications of the plantation every day. And I'm thinking about it a lot because seeing these people be like extrajudiciously deported, whether or not they're citizens, whether or not they're here illegally, borders aren't real. I don't care about them. But you get what I mean. This like no tolerance policy of the other is like really fascinating if you know like how much work it took to maintain the power of whiteness. The fact that post enslavement, after the Reconstruction period, they had to restructure what whiteness was because of their numbers. And it's the racial anxieties accompanied by white folks' fear of black retaliation that led to them subsuming other groups that were not considered white into their own as a self-preservation tactic. This is where we see them giving the Irish and the Italians and the Jewish people a chance to like audition into whiteness, bulk their numbers. And this is something they've been thinking about for a long time. It's why the Great Replacement theory is literally the bedrock of conservatism. This is just a contemporary version of white enslavers being absurdly cruel and then writing in their diaries about how they fear about being killed by their like slaves at night. This is just that with Google. But one of the other reasons why they make sure that people don't know the full scope of chattel slavery in the American context is to see like where it was failed otherwise when people would try to replicate it elsewhere. After the Civil War, tens of thousands of white enslavers took their plantations, uprooted them, and placed them in Brazil because, not so fun fact, I guess, Brazil was the last in the West to abolish slavery. They didn't get rid of it until 1888. They were also the colony with the most enslaved Africans total. This is why the largest black population outside of the continent of Africa is Brazil. When these white enslavers got there, again, fleeing having to get rid of their plantations, they wrote endlessly about how homesick they were, not just because of things like the climate and the fact that they weren't allowed to fully replicate the same plantations. Like, for instance, a lot of them wanted to grow cotton. You can't do that in a subtropical climate like Brazil. But explicitly, their biggest gripe with Brazil was with its race relations, because they had a free black population, because Brazil colony was one you could blacken out of its half. It's quite literally what led to tens of thousands of them coming back to the States. A few successfully settled there. That's why you get the town of Americana in Brazil. That's how you get this like ethnic group considered the Confederados, which are the descendants of these previously enslavers who then started to mix with the local, Brazilian population over time. And one of the reasons why the Confederados and Americana settlement is at the top of my mind is that when these tens of thousands of homesick, like middle class, they weren't like the most wealthy, but semi-wealthy white enslavers were done with their like Brazilian project, they petitioned the U.S. to help subsidize their travel back because they spent all their money trying to replicate their plantations in Brazil. And the U.S. did! Like, the U.S. literally helped pay to repatriate these enslavers back to the States, specifically back to the South. And it's this knowledge that blows my mind all the time, where it's like my tax dollars, your tax dollars are being used to send people wherever the fuck this administration wants them to go. And this is the same country that was like paying out reparations to white enslavers for loss of product and income. The same country that, when after a civil war had tens of thousands of defectors leave to maintain slavery, they helped pay to bring back. That's this country's legacy. That's why I always say the U.S. is profoundly unique in its evil. Our race relations are very clear. This is not like a brown, black, like melting pot struggle. This is all about reminding black people our ultimate place, which is as being a proprietor proprietary force for white America. Everyone else is essentially just collateral. You have to get everyone else out because they are amongst us. But also, if there are less of the brown, less groups in between us, it'll be much easier to legislate and navigate a white-black racial caste system, which is why they are deeply nostalgic for the American past, because uniquely speaking, within the context of transatlantic slavery, we were the ones with the harshest, most violent race politics. And that's what they are seeking again. Race relations is the very reason why our left politics is considered the right in Europe. This country is soulless for a reason. And this isn't to say that Europe didn't have its problems. Again, they are the reason we had these colonies. They're a reason that many people speak Spanish, that a quarter of the world is Francophone, why folks who should have never heard about a pope have Catholic names. But ultimately, this is just the pot of racial violence and terror boiling over finally post-Civil War. Because it's not enough that they didn't punish the South. They were actively rewarding them, giving them positions of power and telling them to just replicate what they needed quietly. And that's what happened. And we're living in the after of that. And I think if more people had a better education about the totality of chattel slavery in the American context, they would be less occupied with preserving the perceived soul of the country and more interested in, after the shit burns down, what can we build that's better? I've been begging y'all to get woke on transatlantic slavery for so long, and Reconstruction specifically for so long, for this purpose, because allowed to have this education, we knew time was a ticking, and the time is now.
There have always
Hey, man.
She just said a mouthful.
Oh, hell on wheels, man. Oh, yeah, old boy, I'm finna drop some more knowledge, man. Now I gotta give y'all a little history lesson before we get up out of here. Old boy spoke some real stuff, too. Just check this out. There's another thing. I said, America, hey, man, that's all I can say.
There's been Black Americans willing to fight and die for a country that enslaved, abused, and exploited them, and often didn't even see them as full human beings. They thought that by fighting for their country, they could earn the equality promised in America's founding documents and preached by its founding fathers. In fact, one of the first people to give their life to the American Revolution was a Black man named Crispus Attucks. Attucks is a fascinating figure in American history, and his name shows his unique origins. Both of his parents were enslaved. His father was Black, his mother was Native American, and his name reflects these origins. The name Crispus was given to him by his slave owner, and like many names that enslavers chose, it comes from Roman history. Crispus was the name of one of the sons of the Roman Emperor Constantine. Attucks is derived from an indigenous word for deer. In 1750, Attucks escaped from slavery, and in 1770, he was living in Boston as a dock worker using the name Michael Johnson to avoid being discovered and captured. During this time, Boston was being occupied by 2,000 British soldiers who were there to enforce the unpopular Stamp Act and control the rebellious American colonists. On March 5th, 1770, a group of colonists began harassing a British soldier and pelting him with rocks and snowballs. When he called for reinforcements, one of the soldiers opened fire, causing the rest to start shooting into the crowd. The soldiers ended up killing 5 colonists, with the first being Crispus Attucks. This came to be known as the Boston Massacre, and it played a key role in turning American sentiment against the British Empire and fueling the flames of revolution. The irony is that the first casualty of the American Revolution was an escaped slave, and once the colonists won their independence from Britain, they would create a country that continued slavery and continued to deny Black Americans their fundamental human rights. Sometimes the Civil War is referred to as the Second American Revolution, and just like with the first, Black Americans were on the front lines. In 1861, abolitionist George Stearns formed the Emancipation League to persuade President Lincoln that freeing the slaves had to be the primary goal of the Civil War. Stearns wrote a letter to Lincoln arguing that Black soldiers were needed to ensure a Union victory, and Lincoln agreed. So in 1862, Stearns traveled all over the North and organized 10 Black regiments, including the famous 54th Massachusetts Regiment. You might be familiar with their story from the iconic 1989 film Glory, starring Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington. In 1863, the abolitionist governor of Massachusetts, John Andrew, appointed Robert Shaw to train and lead the all-Black regiment. The Black abolitionist Frederick Douglass was one of the biggest recruiters of the 54th Regiment, and his 2 sons were among the first volunteers. Like other abolitionists, Douglass believed that it was critical to have black soldiers on the front lines in the war to end slavery. In 1863, Douglass said, "I know the colored men of the North. I know the colored men of the South. They are ready to rally under the stars and stripes at the first tap of the drum. Give them a chance. Stop calling them the N-word and call them soldiers." The 54th Regiment fought bravely at the Second Battle of Fort Wagner in South Carolina. Even though the unit was mostly destroyed and several of the black soldiers lost their lives, they helped to inspire more than 180,000 black Americans to fight for the Union, which, even though black soldiers fought for America over and over again, they were still treated with disrespect and open racism all the way into the 20th century. This was definitely the experience of a heroic group of black soldiers called the Harlem Hellfighters, who fought for their country during World War I. The Hellfighters started out as an all-black unit of National Guardsmen from Harlem, and during World War I, they were sent to Europe to serve on the Western Front. However, the U.S. military would not let them fight alongside white soldiers, and they were only allowed to do manual labor. Eventually, the U.S. Army decided to give these black soldiers to the French. But before they did, they sent the French Army a secret bulletin about how to treat them. The message said, "Although a citizen of the United States, the black man is regarded by the white American as an inferior being with whom relations of business or service are only possible. We must not eat with them, must not shake hands with them, or meet to talk with them outside of the requirements of military service." Even though the U.S. Army wanted the French to treat black soldiers as inferior, the French decided to put them on the front lines and let them fight. This is when those soldiers earned the name the Harlem Hellfighters, because of their bravery and courage. One of the most legendary figures from this unit was Henry Johnson, who fought and killed several German soldiers in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, that man putting hands on folk. That man beat they kill up on hand-to-hand combat. God almighty.
The French awarded the
That's what he said. The man put a hand-to-hand combat killing folks over there.
French to treat black soldiers as inferior, the French decided to put them on the front lines and let them fight.
Yeah, what you tell?
This is when those soldiers earned the name the Harlem Hellfighters, because of their bravery and courage. One of the most legendary figures from this unit was Henry Johnson, who fought and killed several German soldiers in hand-to-hand combat. The French awarded the Hellfighters with several medals for their service, but the U.S. government gave them nothing and refused to recognize their achievements and sacrifice. It wasn't until 2015 when Obama finally awarded Henry Johnson the Medal of Honor, even though Johnson had died 86 years earlier in 1929. The Harlem Hellfighters and other black soldiers risked their lives for their country to show that they deserved equal rights. When they got home, they felt like their service entitled them to live a life free of racism and discrimination. However, they received the exact opposite. Instead of coming home to a country that welcomed them and celebrated their service, they encountered one of the most violent periods of American racism, known as the Red Summer of 1919. All across the country, white people attacked and murdered black Americans for simply wanting their American dream. Black Americans were attacked for simply wanting a good-paying job or a neighborhood to live in where they felt safe. Instead of honoring black soldiers for their heroism, they became the prime target for violent racists. Black veterans were murdered with impunity because the mantra of the country was that black life did not matter. The U.S. military wasn't desegregated until 1948, which was only 77 years ago. And even though the country has made great progress since then, that progress is currently in danger of being erased and reversed. Recently, we've seen the Trump administration attacking any signs of diversity, equity, and inclusion in American life and in American history. Most disturbing is how
Yeah, man, but yep, man, America effed up. Oh, that dude who reacted to a video. Just thought, who the dude on the left in the blue hat? That was the dude who reacted to the video, man. Hey, man. The day y'all come up here and holler at me the day I see. Y'all didn't want to talk to me. It's all good. I'll be ready to get out of here in a second. Anyway, I'll just mess with y'all. Hey, what I want to show you? I want to show you something else. Okay, yeah. I had to show you something else before we get up out of here. Can't make this stuff up, bro. There'll be a bunch of crazy ass stuff going on. Where it is? What I wanted to show you. Oh, yeah. 3 things. Now, know your boy one night went missing, right? Aaron Hall, since he got pulled up in that Diddy lawsuit. You know they tried to say that with Aaron Hall on that tape that went R. Kelly.
That he went missing.
He missing. Yeah, they put him in that lawsuit. But they got to be the luckiest.
He missing or he just like he went MIA?
He went MIA. They say Aaron Hall reported missing after being named in Diddy lawsuit. Yeah. They tried to say that. You know they tried to say that with him. But I want to show y'all that they got to be the I'm gonna call him the most blessed man in the world. Check this out.
Eyes, do not let me be seen. If hands, do not let them seize me. Do not let me be surprised from behind. Do not let my death be violent. Do not let me be taken by the darkness. You who know everything know my sins, but also know my faith. Do not abandon me. Lord, do not allow the shadows of evil to approach me. May your divine light illuminate my steps, and may your mighty power guide me along paths of peace and safety. I declare that no weapon formed against me will prosper, for you are my strength and my defense. Jesus, you who conquered death, also break every chain of oppression, tearing down fear and the trap that was intended for me. Lord, extend your sacred cloak over me, cover me, hide me from all danger, from all threat, and from all evil. May I find refuge under your shadow, and in your presence I will be secure. Cover me with your love and your power. Do not allow evil to reach me, for you are my strength and my place of refuge. Thank you, Father, for hearing this prayer. Thank you for reminding me that protection is real and that I can trust in you. While I am here, let your will be done in my life, and let it bring you glory. In the name of Jesus, I declare that I am protected, my family is protected, and my future is in your hands. Amen.
That's what he was doing, praying the whole damn time. And I'd have been praying too. The man,
that's why.
Hey, boy. That's why
you have eyes, do not let me be seen.
Well, they were going to do you in. They would have caught you, buddy. Hey, I hate to tell you what the other thing is. They what I was talking about right here. Before we get out of here, Aaron Hall reportedly missing after being named in the Diddy lawsuit. Hey, man.
I'm glad I got him up out of here.
Yeah. He missing now. All right. Can't blame it. And another thing from Africa, look at it. Oh, yeah, see, they don't be want to talk about it. They already got the cure for AIDS thing. Now one of the doctors done did this over there now. Yeah, cures breast cancer.
Man, hey.
You know, hey,
cool.
And I'm proud of
that shit ain't gonna.
You say what? What'd you say, Kay?
They ain't gonna let that shit come over here.
Which one? The cure for AIDS or the cure for cancer? Which one?
Either one of them.
Hey, yeah, you right. But now, doctors, yeah. But you know, I'm glad, them South Africans, they bought their own debt. I'm proud of them folks in Africa. They had to get no money for nobody. They paid their own debt off. So y'all ass got to get up out their country. On similar plane. But look, man, I'm going to get up out of here.
That part.
We'll be back. Oh, no, you know they ain't going to prove it over here. Come on, Titan. They don't want to kill nothing over here. They want to die off over here. You just see that history lesson I just gave y'all. What them folks talking about? Yeah, you know they want us up out of here. You know what I mean? They want us gone. Gone. They can't
gone.
Us gone here. Gone. For real. I've been saying, but yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tony, we're gonna break down this story tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get YouTube to stop hating on us like they do, but it's all good. We're gonna fix that. Hey, boy, yeah. Peace out. I get with y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they make money out there, Jeff.
Yeah, hold it down.
Yeah. They show me money out there, but tomorrow, man, for sure, 6:30, we'll be here. I'm holla at y'all. Peace.
Welcome to the Mad Ones podcast, where all the real ones still